So you come here,
Yes.
and your office is not far.
2 blocks away.
Okay. How did you? Were you going to Starbucks?
My
first?
assistant. I'm not a Starbucks person
Okay.
at all. I like some of their prepared foods and the protein packs and that kind of thing. I think I prefer. I don't really know the way to say it, but sort of like a smaller experience.
Okay.
My assistant came in one day and she was carrying her Birch coffee, and she was like, "Oh God, I'm so glad. I couldn't be more relieved. There's a Birch coffee in our neighborhood." And I said, "What's Birch?" And she was like, "What's Birch? It's just only the best coffee you could ever have." So I was like, "All right, well, where is it?" She was like, "It's right on 27th Street, and it's right on my walk from the subway." So then I started to become, a little bit of a regular. We launched the company in 2012.
That's so recent.
Yeah, 3 years ago. Allison and I were already business partners living bi-coastally at our old agency. Allison and I kind of realized that at our old agency it was becoming very big, and we were it started to feel like we were becoming a lot of things to a lot of people. And with what we do, there was something that felt exceptional about getting back to that laser focus. It's everything from doing large-scale global celebrity endorsements. You may not be flipping through the women's magazines, or
A regular
maybe
basis,
you are.
regular basis.
Maybe you are
I like
flipping
to see
through
the
Vogue.
trends.
Yeah, I like to see the trends.
I see the trends.
But we are the ones that are helping those brands identify who should be their global ambassador. And then we do the casting. We make all of the suggestions of all the talent that we think truly embody the spirit of the brand. It's about creating a true experience of the brand through that talent. So it can involve short films, it can involve personal appearances, it can involve social media programs that go very wide and global. Probably the biggest touchstone of our business is what we call VIP services or VIP relations. That is working with every stylist in the business. They come to our showroom. We represent about 18 to 20 designers, and we are dressing celebrities from everything from the Oscars all the way down to the integration of product into the talent's daily lives. I think I've always had a natural instinct for it. I come from the music business. That's my whole background.
Okay.
And what sort of made sense, I think, about Allison, my business partner, Allison Oleski, who's based in Los Angeles, and I couldn't do what I do without her. We both came from talent representation back in the day.
Music.
I was on the
You were
music
music,
side,
she
she was a publicist. And there's a whole dream team that's put together, and our job is to really cultivate relationships with every single person who's on that team. I think for Allison and I, because we both came from representing talent, to go to the other side of the business and be able to offer up some knowledge of what that's like, and to be able to say to our clients, listen, you can kind of count on us to think like a publicist or think like a talent manager, or think like an agent. Our job is to do that for you so that we can kind of cut through a lot of the clutter that you might be faced with.
I feel the same way about what we do. We make coffee. You know what I mean? We're not,
I understand.
and we kind of alter people's moods a little bit.
Sure.
But one of my dearest friends he's in LA, and he's a pediatrician.
Yeah.
And he works in the emergency room.
Oh my God.
And so the stuff that he sees and that he experiences I can't even imagine. And so when we catch up, he doesn't want to talk about what's going on with him.
He doesn't want to talk shop.
Like, there's such a unique thing to just not like just not so serious.
And I think that there is something about being in an industry where we're the sugar coating. Entertainment is about having this amazing escape into another world, and we all need it, whether that's through music, whether that's through film, through television. It's a great escape. You know, it's that momentary escape where you can sit in a theater for 2 hours and just escape into another world and kind of forget about your problems and how hard you work and the whole thing, and just kind of immerse yourself in another world. And it's the same thing with just curling up with a great book or sitting with a crossword puzzle. That's your time.
I mean, what I do is just so complicated. That's really not.
No, but the thing is that what I love about what you do is I love that. I mean, first of all, I love the environment here. I think that that's a big part of it. Like for me, this is a unique experience with the books and kind of creating a very like simple and sedate environment where people can just really hang out, have a coffee, sit with their laptop. And I know that there are a lot. I know that people kind of they really rely on their local coffee place to go in with their laptop and get some work done. But there's something about the experience of this place and what you've created here and this kind of organic feel, I think, also with just everything about it, like the exposed brick, and everything is just so kind of perfectly comfortable. And I feel like if what you're meant to do, and I guess you have 5 shops now, is it? Do you have 5?
We have 5 in the city, and then we have 1 out in Long Island City. That's where we do all the roasting. And then
do all the roasting locally.
We do all the roasting ourselves.
God, and that's so incredibly impressive. So
it's a whole other business.
I bet.
It's wild, yeah. So we're gonna get to rapid fire.
Okay.
But let's keep it to like rapid fire. Okay.
Yeah. Clearly, you know that that's not my strong suit.
I know.
Let's do it.
And that's why. So.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Okay. Are you clean or messy?
Exceptionally tidy.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to elaborate, but I kind of don't want to ask you to elaborate on any of these because, I mean, that'll be elaborate. I know. Have you ever entered a talent contest?
No, not in the traditional sense.
Okay. Who would you want to play you in a movie about your life?
Sheryl Crow or Lily Taylor.
Okay. What's your favorite board game?
Scrabble.
What animal would you most like to have as a pet?
I'm a dog person.
Cool. That's it. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
This was great.
This was really fun.
You want one for the road?
I can't. I'll take off like a rocket ship through the sky.